What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Dad Needs to Talk. I am your host, Robert, and today we're going to be talking about some Tokyo Revengers manga and Takamichi getting the respect he deserves. So let's get to it. Alright, y'all, so as I said, welcome back. As usual, if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. If this is your first time here, welcome. Just a reminder, here at Dad Needs to Talk, it's all about me sharing my love for fatherhood and family, manga, anime, TV, and video games. So make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel, like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. It really helped me out. So let's get down to business. So like I said, today it's going to be all about Tokyo Revengers manga. So spoilers up to chapter 218, because I just read chapters 217 and 218. I was a few weeks behind. So yeah, I was a couple chapters behind, and your boy had to catch up. So just a little quick background for those that are new here, because this is my first time doing a Tokyo Revengers video on my YouTube channel. Now, so when the anime started for spring, so like a few months ago, like back in April or whatever, I had watched the first few episodes of the anime, but after like episode 3, I got so hooked that I just immediately jumped over, started reading the manga, and I had some awesome time reading that, to the point to where I ended up doing a couple of podcast episodes, which I'll link down in the description box below. But I had did a couple of podcast episodes on my Dad Needs to Talk podcast about Tokyo Revengers as I was making my way through doing a read-through and binge reading the manga. So if you want to hear some of my thoughts of like previous story arcs and stuff, whatever, go listen to some of the episodes of my podcast. So, but yeah, like I said, I just wanted to explain that up front, just so let y'all know. But, and like I said, reminder one last time, spoiler. This is not for the anime only. This is a manga talk. So, I pretty much, these 2 chapters were so hyped for me to where I couldn't even wait like 2 more days to, because I usually record my podcast on Sunday nights and have it out for Monday. But I was like, I'm too hyped. I ain't got nobody else to talk about, Tokyo Revengers manga with right now. So I just need to record and put this out into the world. So hopefully somebody out there will feel me and feel my excitement. But man, so the closest thing I want to say as far as like reading these chapters, because at the end of chapter 216, Takamichi had that moment where it's like where he had like a vision of something that hadn't happened yet. And then it happened again this chapter, to where when he was hanging out with Draken, or I think when he was about to hang out with Draken, he had like a flash of like what he thought in the vision was like blood, his stomach or whatever. And so a little bit later on, he's Takamichi's hanging out with Draken. They're catching up. We see Draken is still living at the brothel. But of course, he's got in a bigger room and all this stuff, but he's still living at the same place while he's, working at the bike shop, as well as doing stuff for I think the group is called Brahman. But anywho, so there comes a moment where they're walking in the hall, and one of the girls, I guess she trips, and she actually accidentally splashes, I think, some ketchup on Takamichi's stomach. And then he's like, whoa, this is like that vision I had earlier. That's very weird. And so, yeah, that part was like super wild. And yeah, it's like, honestly, the first thing I thought of, for anybody that's a One Piece fan, I was thinking about, of course, Luffy, but the first one we saw this with in that series, Katakuri, and his future sight. Because Takamichi, makes a comment, he's like, wait, can I see the future now? So that's pretty crazy, that things are kind of going this way. And so I'm kind of excited to see like where that's going to take the story and take the series, with, not only Takamichi, traveling back to the past 12 years to try to help out stuff, but also, like what this might potentially mean, just, with him being able to see the future and stuff, whatever. So that's just going to make things, I feel, just even more crazier and wilder than what Tokyo Revengers already is. And so also, in 217, as Takamichi and Draken are kind of catching up, Draken asks Takamichi, like, yo, like how is or what is Mikey like, in the future. And so, so Takamichi tells him that basically, like everybody else, like the whole crew, everybody's straight, everybody thriving, but Mikey is suffering. And then Draken kind of fills him in on how some stuff kind of potentially played out and stuff. As far as Mikey basically started kind of like going against everybody, but that did lead to everybody starting to kind of like do their own thing and being successful and learning and growing and thriving and stuff. So, so that part was like super crazy to see. And I'm trying to think. Sorry, I'm just kind of like scrolling through, just seeing if was there anything else from 217. No. So then we get to freaking 218, and that's kind of where things kind of like really pick up, and like part of the part that like got me like super hype was because Brahman, they basically getting ready to have like this like humongous team meeting, and so Draken takes Takamichi there, and it's basically like this like underground fight club that we learn that the basically like the toughest and strongest people of this fight club are the people that make up like the like main assault unit or whatever for Barman. So yeah, seeing them dudes just in there just throwing down was very hype. But just like how the first time we saw like back at the beginning of Tokyo Revengers, when Mikey kind of first showed up and like everybody was just like bowing down and just showing him respect. I love the moment when what's her name, Kawagari Senju, when she was walking into the arena and they basically like, all right, hey, the fights are over for the day, it's time for our meeting. And so as she started descending the stairs, which first of all, let me say real quick, I think that was like super hype when they revealed that a couple of chapters ago that the leader of this group, one of the three deities, is a chick. And so seeing her, come out, the whole crowd just shouting, cheering, being like Senju, 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 was just like so freaking awesome and so freaking hype. But I want to read this part word for word because this is the part that like it basically it's just like putting major respect on Takamichi. Like the dude has some clout, real deal. And so Senju, she came in and she basically was like introducing our newest member. Step forward, Hanagaki Takamichi. And then she just, like I said, she just starts listing off everything. She's like, Bloody Halloween, the Bloody Halloween incident, the Battle of Christmas, the leading man of the Kanto incident, Tokyo Majin's former First Division captain, and the last successor of the Black Dragon. Welcome to Brahman. And so that was hype. And she gave him his uniform and stuff. And oh man, it was it just looked freaking awesome, and just seeing Takamichi put on the outfit and stuff, whatever, like that. Hey, hopefully, whenever someday when we get to see this moment and this stuff animated, Takamichi got he got the clout and he got the drip to back it up. And so then she gives him the outfit. He's a official member of Brahman now. And so she officially announces, she was like, hey, the time has come. On July 14th, we will battle both the Kanto Majin gang as well as Rokuharu Tandai in the Battle of the Three Deities. So, this last arc is about to be super hype, super lit. Like, I don't know. I'm just first of all, I'm ready to see Mikey in action because I know he's become way more savage than even what he used to be, and we know how savage Mikey was back in the day, and just know like, hey, he's even more brutal because yeah. So I'm ready to see everybody throw down. I'm ready to see how this freaking Takamichi future sight stuff is gonna freaking come into play. And yeah, it is just all this stuff is just like super hype. But before then, it looks like it looks like Senju is gonna take Takamichi out on a date. So very curious to see like how that's gonna go. Of course, we know it's this Tokyo Revengers. It's not gonna be just some normal date where they go out for some burger, fries, and a shake. Like some stuff is gonna happen. Maybe his future sight is gonna show him something that's crazy might happen. I don't know. But either way, I'm excited to see it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, just want to just do a little quick one because I said my hype was too much to contain for a couple more days. But as usual, you already know, like I said at the top of the show, if you like the video, like anything I had to say, sound off in the comments below. Let me know what y'all think of Tokyo Revengers and what's going on in the manga right now. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a like on the video. It would help me out a lot. As well as also go check out the podcast, Dad Needs to Talk podcast, out there on all streaming services and platforms. That and this YouTube channel go hand in hand. So yeah, go check that out, as well as go to dadneedstalk.com, where you can find everything that I do, as well as all my social handles. You can find me pretty much everywhere underneath Dad Needs to Talk. So with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all be easy and peace.